Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my Red Dead Online Overrun guide. In this guide I'll be giving you some quick tips and tricks on how you can win more matches inside of the Overrun Showdown mode. First of all, what exactly is Overrun? Overrun is a showdown mode which you can find in the featured series playlist during the launch week or in the showdown series playlist. Overrun consists of 1.5 minute rounds. In this 1.5 minutes you have to capture as many objectives as you can, which are all marked by smoke. Now it really depends on the map how exactly the layout is of everything, and a little later into the video I'll give you more specific tips on each map. The team that captures the most objective in that 1.5 minute wins the round, and the first team to win 3 rounds wins the match. Let's start off with some general tips. Down enemies on the capture point prevents you from capturing the point, which means that if you shoot an enemy and you don't kill him but you only down him and he's still laying on the capture point of the flag, then it means that he will still be able to defend it even though he is down. So make sure that if you're shooting an enemy and he only goes down, that you finish him off before you try to capture the flag, because if you don't, he's going to be able to prevent you from capturing the point. Speaking of capturing points, by the way, you don't actually have to stand still. You can really just run through them and the capture point will be captured. It's really that fast. Slippery Bastard is a perk that will likely be used quite often inside of this game mode. However, it is a very easy counter to it if you have the Painted Black Deadeye card. Simply combine the Painted Black Deadeye card with a shotgun and you will be able to make quick work of those Slippery Bastards. Pun intended. Now going over to some map specific tips here. First of all, we're going to be looking into Manor. For this one, honestly, I'd say you could try to go for a sniper, but there's quite a lot of bushes in there. So if you're someone that is good at spotting enemies and have a pretty good aim with a sniper rifle, then you could possibly do that. Perhaps it's a good idea to pick a Springfield or a bolt action rifle over a rolling block. The best way to win this one, in my opinion, is to go either for the left or the right flank and just kind of try to pick people off who are either on the sides or in the middle. Typically what people do is just to kind of hang around in the middle of the map. However, if you play it smart, you can really pick people off when you're basically a little bit more to the left or to the right. Do keep in mind as well that people will use those trees as cover a lot, and it would be a good idea to use the same thing as well. Those big trees are an excellent type of cover, and you will also be able to use your camera to look around a little bit to see what is coming ahead. If you're going to be a little bit closer quarters inside of the middle, make sure to bring a shotgun, because it will be very effective while you're trying to rush through the middle to capture some of those points. Another good idea as well is to take a little maneuver by going from left to right when capturing points. This is specifically handy when you notice there's a bunch of enemies ahead and you will still be able to capture 1 or 2 points really quickly without taking too much damage or potentially be killed. The Dakota River map is something that anyone who is good with a sniper will definitely be someone very useful to have in your team. There's 2 spots on each side of the map for both teams where you can grab your sniper rifle with high velocity ammo, mind you, because that is the best ammo to use in this case. And for those 2 positions, you're very easily able to see people in the middle and also pick them off even when they're behind cover because of the height advantage that you have. Because of this, you're also able to support your team in a very good way, and you will allow them to capture points more easily. Not only that, you're also able to pick off the other sniper if there were to be one on your side of the map, and people rushing in through the middle to try to get to other capture points on the enemy team, and just overall preventing people from getting near capture points in the middle of the map as a sniper will be a very valuable tactic. If you're someone that's not really all that great with sniper rifle, then what you could definitely do as well is put your flanking abilities to the test by just going around the side and kind of try to pick people off from the side or from behind after rushing to the middle to capture more points. This way you will be able to prevent enemies from capturing points while your team will have a much easier time going through the middle. If you're someone that likes to be more capture focused, then obviously going through the middle could be a very good option too. Make sure to use the rocks and the crates in the middle for cover, and if you're getting a little bit too close, make sure to whip out your shotgun if you have that in your inventory. And revolvers could obviously also be a good second option for close quarters fighting. For Saint Denis and the prison, you can kind of use the same tactic. The best way to go about this one is to kind of create a circle with your team. What you want to do is you want to constantly run the opposite direction of your other teammates, so that way you constantly keep circling around and capturing as many objectives as possible very quickly. What you will basically do is you will constantly cut off your enemy from capturing other objectives, because you will be always on another objective ready to capture it. Obviously in these maps, especially in the prison one, a shotgun will be very useful to use. Saint Denis is a little bit more longer ranges, so a repeater will be a better option in that case. Speaking of Saint Denis, by the way, you have to be careful for people hanging around the stores or coming from the alleyway or the midsection where the fountain is located. But you can use this to your own advantage as well, as I can demonstrate right here. What I'm doing at the start of the match is I'm going towards the store area, but instead of going down the stairs, I'm taking a right and basically cutting off the enemy who just captured a bunch of points. I go behind them, I grab my shotgun and I kill all of them, capture all the points, and basically win the round right there. This is a very sneaky way of getting a quick and easy win. However, be careful of people not trying to do the exact same thing. Sometimes cutting through the middle instead of doing that circular motion will definitely be a very good tactic to get a drop on your enemies when they least expect it. And the Corolla Springs is a map that it's kind of all over the place. It really just comes down to, kind of leaning back and hoping for the best on that one, because the capture points are kind of all over the place and there's not really any structure to it. But that was it for this one. Thank you also very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.